Adjustable desks. As recently as a few years ago, when I saw people working standing up at the office, I used to think, why do they make things hard for themselves? But I think differently now. People do it to compensate for symptoms like weight gain and neck and back pain, which are caused by sitting at a desk for long hours. Recently, the company I work at provided adjustable desks to employees. Using this desk helped alleviate neck pain and allowed me to burn more calories while I work. But there can be too much of a good thing. One day, while working standing up this way, I experienced severe pain in my leg. It made me spare a thought for people who have to work standing up all day long. I feel grateful for my working conditions and for having the choice whether to stand or sit. Dialogue practice.
Do you know about adjustable desks?
Yes, I have seen them around.
Some companies provide them for employee welfare these days.
It seems like they would be healthier than sitting at a desk all day.
I spend a lot of time seated at work, too.
It would be great to split the time between standing and sitting.
Post-retirement life. Ever since I called it a career, I have been spending every morning studying English and Japanese. My language teachers are the various programs on EBS. After studying, I try to write about 10 sentences using the expressions I learned that day. I share these compositions in our family's group chat room with my husband and children. My husband also uses what he has learned to write in English and shares the results in the family chat. We discuss each other's compositions and sometimes teach each other new expressions we have picked up. My English skills are not improving as quickly as I'd like, but I get a kick out of studying itself, especially with new topics being dealt with every day on Iptuyang. I can start each day with a sense of anticipation. For me, studying foreign languages is a joyful reason to get up in the morning.
Dialogue practice.
I read somewhere that you should create a reason to get up in the morning for a happy post-retirement life.
Oh, I can relate to that.
I start each day by studying English.
That's your morning routine.
Yes, it gives me a clear reason to wake up, and I practice what I learn throughout the day.
Each day must be very rewarding for you. Performing at a wedding. I have a friend named Noah, a young man from Hawaii whom I got to know at a language exchange meetup. Around this time last year, he announced his wedding. As someone who was as passionate about the flute as I was about English, I confidently boasted that I would perform at his wedding. However, I had never actually performed at a wedding before. I had to handle everything myself, from selecting the pieces to arranging the piano accompaniment. This proved to be quite challenging. I compared sheet music and worked on creating and refining more beautiful harmonies. After practicing every day for 6 months, I was able to play without sheet music. And finally, the day of the wedding arrived. In the beautiful outdoor garden of a cafe, the wedding reception began with an instrumental performance of the Love Until the End of the Year. And so, my first wedding performance became a cherished memory. Dialogue practice.
It seems like you practice the flute every day.
Yes, because I'm going to perform at a wedding for a friend.
Oh, really? You must be very talented.
Not at all. I practice every day because I'm not good enough.
That's great. Won't you get stage fright on the day of the wedding?
I just hope I don't mess up.
Recovering from a brain injury. The purpose of rehabilitation therapy is to help patients get back to their daily lives. Due to increasing average lifespans, rehabilitation therapy is becoming more and more important. Rehabilitation therapy is a vast and diverse field. One of the most widely recognized categories is rehabilitation therapy after a brain injury. When brain tissue is damaged due to an incident, such as having a stroke, the surrounding tissue undergoes growth and restructuring. This is known as neuroplasticity. Rehabilitation therapy stimulates this neuroplasticity to promote the recovery of brain function. In the field of rehabilitation medicine, treatments tailored to each patient are administered depending on the location of the brain injury. These include physical therapy, speech therapy, cognitive therapy, and pain management. Recovery after brain injury is most significant within the first 6 months of onset. That's why rehabilitation therapy during this period is crucial.
Dialogue practice.
I heard that the after effects of a stroke can be very severe.
That's right. They can lead to various disabilities.
Is treatment possible?
Various rehabilitation therapies can spur the growth of brain tissue.
Oh, I see.
That's why the field of rehabilitation medicine is becoming more and more important. My daughter's love of apples. Our 8-year-old daughter is crazy about apples. She eats 1 or 2 every morning. I even put some apple slices in her lunchbox so she can snack on them when she gets hungry in the afternoon. It seems like she never gets tired of them. Apples are a health food, as they are rich in vitamins, minerals, dietary fiber, and other nutrients. There's an old saying that an apple in the morning is gold, but in the evening is poison. However, there's also a counter-argument that apples are healthy any time of the day. I taught my daughter the English proverb, "An apple a day keeps the doctor away." When I say an apple a day, she loudly completes the sentence, saying, "keeps the doctor away." Every time this happens, we exchange smiles. I plan to tell my daughter tomorrow, as she munches on her crispy apple, "You are the apple of my eye." Dialogue practice.
My daughter is crazy about apples.
Oh, really?
Yes, I always stock up on them in the fridge so she can have them whenever she wants.
But the price of apples has gone up so much lately.
That's right. Whenever I buy them, I feel like they're way too expensive.
Still, since your daughter loves them so much, you'll just have to cut expenses on other things.